Hello, I'm Smita Mary, Assistant Professor, PhD Department of Computer Application, Fatima College, Madurai. Now let me give a small lecture on artificial intelligence. What is artificial intelligence? It is the study of how to make computers to do things better than human being, and various tasks of artificial intelligence we shall see now. They are mundane task, formal task, and expert task. Under mundane task we will be having perception, natural language understanding, robot control. Perception means with the help of the vision and with the help of the sound we can do the task. Formal task means games, mathematics will come under it. Suppose we want to solve some equation, means with the help of the formal task we can do so. And expert task means we need some additional informations about it, that is expert information we need in this. So the expert person such as engineering, medical, scientific, financials, they will be using this expert task. Now we should see what is an AI technique. The intelligence requires knowledge and it is voluminous, hard to categorize, and it will be going on changing, and it differs from organized and how they are being used. Now I had taken a small topic, that is the various approaches in artificial intelligence. Four main approaches are there. First one is breadth first search, second one is depth first search, third one is Diophantine equation approach, and fourth one in this is Euclidean approach. Let me give a brief explanation on this breadth first search. Breadth first search means we'll be having the parent node, and parent node will be having the two children, that is the left child and right child, suppose let us take. And what that parent node will do means it will first evaluate the left child and then it will go and evaluate the right child. Likewise, the children of the left node will be evaluated first, and then the children of the right node will be evaluated second. This is said to be the concept of a breadth first search. And what are the main advantages we are facing in this breadth first search is we are not get trapped by exploring a blind alley. That is, if I use this particular path means I will be getting the result. If I use that particular path means I will be getting the result. Likewise, we will not have anything in our mind. And second one in this is anyway we can give a guarantee that anyway we will be getting the result. That is the main advantage of BFS. Now let me explain the next concept called depth first search approach. So the parent node will be there and the left child of the parent node will be evaluated, and again the left child of that particular node will be evaluated until this child node. Once the child is reached and the goal is not being reached there means then it will go to the right child or the other child of that particular node. This is the concept of the breadth first search approach. The main advantage of breadth first search is blind searches are exhaustive in nature, and ununiformed searches will be formed in this. Next, the third approach is Diophantine equations. So two values will be given to us and the goal also will be given to us. So what we have to do in Diophantine equation is with the help of the two values, either by adding the value or by subtracting the value, we have to get the goal. That is the main theme of this Diophantine equation. Suppose the values are given as 5 and 3, let us take, and you have to get the result as 1 means what we will be doing, we will be starting from 0 and we will be adding 5 to it, then we will be subtracting -3, so the result will be 2. Again we will be adding 5 to it, so it will be 7. If we subtract 3 from 7 means we will be getting the result as 4, and 4 minus 3 again we will be getting the result as 5. This is said to be an Diophantine equation approach. But what the main disadvantage of this is, some of the numbers will be repeatedly added and repeatedly subtracted, so some ways are being repeated in this. That is the main disadvantage of this Diophantine equation. And last one in this is extended Euclidean approach. The same thing as a Diophantine equation, but here we will be following an order that two values are given to us and the goal is also given to us. So we have to find out which is the greatest number in that two numbers, and by having the greatest number, with the help of the second number, either by multiplying or adding by some value to it, we will be continuously evaluating the value until we get the result. That is called as the extended Euclidean algorithm. And that's all about this. These are the various approaches, and thank you for listening the class. Thank you.